Hello my friends, followers and also channel members. Welcome on board again, BoomerangSimPilot Channel, and today we are going to do a flight on board the Bologna 909 Yankee Charlie on board Airbus A320 with the registration Echo Charlie November Tango Uniform from Bologna toward Lampedusa in the southern Italy. Today we have some fun and also going through the real procedure, and we have two items for the more information during cruise portion of flight, and have a amazing localizer approach, which is a 2D approach, non-precision approach toward Lampedusa runway 26. Stay tuned for departure, cruise, and also a descent and approach phase of this flight. Right now we are on a stand 103 at Bologna, Lima, India, Papa Echo, and let's jump into the cockpit for more information. The aircraft is loaded, and also going to set up the FMS for this flight. Welcome into the cockpit, Echo Charlie November Tango Uniform, and the cockpit preliminary check is completed. Let's go through the electronic flight deck that check the today flight from Lima, India, Papa Echo, which is Bologna Airport, toward destination Lima, India, Charlie Delta, Lampedusa. For this flight we are crossing the Italy from north to the south, and the Lampedusa airport is located at the southern part of the Mediterranean Sea. We just passing actually west of Italy from north to south toward our destination. For the weather, as I turn the weather into the refresh mode, that at time 1050 Zulu the wind is variable 02 knots, the visibility is 10 km or more, a scatter at 3000 feet, also again a scatter at 5000, temperature 24 with the dew point of 15 and QNH 1021. But the arrival at Lima, India, Charlie Delta based on time 1050, which is almost 14 minutes ago. The auto reported weather is included wind from 340 degrees 15 knots and visibility 10 km or more, no cloud detected. Temperature 28, dew point 23 and QNH 1015. During cruise portion of flight we will return back to the weather condition of our destination Lima, India, Charlie Delta, and will go in brief and detail through the two items in this weather report that are the meaning of auto and also no cloud detected. What are they mean? For the alternate Rome Fiumicino as a first alternate airport, the weather is variable, wind 03 knots, the visibility 10 km or more, a scatter at 3500 feet, temperature almost around 29 or 30 with a dew point of 19, QNH 1017, as a trend no sick. Also our route will be calculated at flight level 370, but I am in doubt that we can climb to flight level 370. If it will be near our optimal flight level, we will go through the 370, otherwise we'll maintain flight level 350 at the first cruising level toward Lamed, and then direct to Roski, and finally toward Colex, and via actually MCAL 1 Charlie arrival will go through the localizer approach for runway 26 at Lampedusa airport. Okay, that's enough, and going for load and trim. Sheet, everything is within limit and the aircraft is loaded, and right now today we have a gross weight of 63,182, and we will go in detail through the load and trim sheet through via the MCDU. And that's okay. Let's go for set up the FMS, and also first of all going through the OTSU AOC menu, and also flight init request for flight number 9er Yankee Charlie Voluti. Okay, the flight number 9er Yankee Charlie Voluti from Lima India Papa Echo to our destination Lima India Charlie Delta with the alternate Lima India Romeo Foxtrot, and en route time as a trip time will be 1 hour and 23 minutes. And let's jump into the init A page and request for initialize the flight info. Okay, AUC active flight plan uplink. The Lima India Papa Echo to our Lima India Charlie Delta is correct with the alternate Lima India Romeo Foxtrot, and the call sign will be Victor Oscar Echo 9er Yankee Charlie with a coast index of 10, and the cruising altitude for the time being is flight level 350. Will update later as I told you already, and the temperature is -48 as I reviewed previously. Current temperature is 24, and wind request that. Okay, wind up data uplink, and everything for init A is okay. Going for Lima India Papa Echo, departure will be out of runway 30, and our seat will be Lamed 6 Zulu departure, and we'll insert. Then we are going to Lima India Charlie Delta. For the arrival, we will go for localizer runway 26, and via MCAL 1 Charlie arrival we will descend toward localizer runway 26, and sorry, I should back again. For localizer runway 26 I change it, and and flight plan raise, and via collects we will start our arrival. That's good. And we out of runway 30 going through the Papa Echo 611. That we are checking that here. Echo Papa Echo 611, and let me check the constraint and reduce the range. This should be at or above 2,400 feet. And going then to Papa Echo 612 at or above 5,000. Which is correct. Then toward Papa Echo 613 at or above 9,000, max speed 230, which is correct. Then Papa Echo 606 at or above flight level 110, which is good. And finally toward Lampedusa. And as a brief, this seat is required minimum climb gradient of 7.3%, which is equal to 445 feet per nautical mile until passing 9,000 feet. We expect at or above 9,000 at Papa Echo 613, which is the border and entry point of the mountainous area we surrounded and located at the south part of the airport, southwest actually of the airport. This 7.3% according to our almost ground speed, which will be equal to around 1,700 feet per minute rate of descent, that easily will be met during initial climb phase. And after Lampedusa we are proceeding direct to Roski, to Volma and Rovib, which we can find this route here at this point, which Roski, Volma, Rivop and Ronab, Kapil, Ronab, Kapil and Senti, and finally Colex. Toward Senti, and finally via Mike 727 to Colex. And also between Senti and Colex, if I go for a flight log here, we can find that there is no point between Senti and Colex, which is according to our flight plan. And finally to MCAL, we'll check later just before descent initiation. Okay, total distance is 578 today. Almost the ground distance is 581, which is almost correct, and that's confirmed with our FMS preparation. And finally for Lima India Charlie, out of runway 26 we will go for Dabix, which is not here. We will go for the seat for the northbound that we will expect out of runway 26, going for Pantelleria, Papa Alpha November, VOR, which actually the seat is Lima India Charlie Delta Echo 1 Echo, then after LICD or LICD toward Dobix, then Robbery, then toward Papa Alpha November. Okay, this a standard instrument departure entered, and let's go for check it. Upon reaching listed toward Dobix, then Rubri, then Papa Alpha November. Rubri. Return. Rubri. Just before Papa Alpha November. 1.4 mile distance between them. And I insert Rubri. Which is in a correct position here, and toward Lima India Romeo Foxtrot. Yet according to flight plan we will going for a CNU 3 Alpha for runway 16 left. Okay, ILS X-ray runway 16 left, and based on a CNO 3 Alpha. A CNO 3 Alpha and insert. And finally, maybe we have discontinuity just upon reaching the final or intermediate fix of runway 16 left, that we will check it later in case of diversion toward the Rome Fiumicino airport. But as a fixed information, that's good to insert Lima India Papa Echo runway 26. Oh, sorry, runway 30. Runway 30 with the course of 114 in case of return back to. Runway radial 114, which is located at the final runway 30 for Bologna airport, and also as a seat for our departure. Let me check that the MSA is based on maybe aerodrome reference point. Yes, ARP or aerodrome reference point. And as a next fixed info are insert Lima India Papa Echo as an aerodrome. This position is referred to the aerodrome reference point, and just insert the 25 nautical mile radius around the aerodrome. That if I change this selection and range toward 40, we can see the radius of 25 mile around the aerodrome reference point. Okay, good, and let's go for copy and activate the primary flight plan into secondary, and just upon reaching Lampedusa, I insert the Lima India Papa Echo as a new destination, and then insert the arrival for ILS runway 30. Just that's all. And also for the departure in secondary, I insert alpha 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 here just after the departure runway. Put engine out seat here, insert Lima India Papa Echo runway 30 with the course of actually 294, which is in takeoff direction for 25 miles, and put it here as a place bearing distance, and just store. Going again to the secondary, I put engine out seat here, and just for the holding put the compute with the inbound course 294 for the right turn. Return back to the seat, check the for the right turn is good. Left turn will bring us toward the mountainous area. Right turn with the inbound of 294 is okay, and right turn 1 minute of time is okay, and just I put the speed to 20, and the MSA will be 7,500. I round it to the another odd fly level and enter 220 at 9,000 feet here for the engine out seat. Okay, everything is good, and just for the purpose of the performance of secondary flight plan, for the performance the QNH is 1021 with a temperature of 24, and also the wind is variable 2 knots, that I insert 0002 knots, and the transition altitude will be 80 today. And for the ILS approach runway 30, that's ILS runway 30, the minimum will be 350, and I will go for 800 feet thrust reduction altitude, 1500 feet or not 3000 feet AGL as a acceleration altitude because of the terrain and other factors. The runway elevation is 120. I imagine rounded it up to 200 and put it 1000 and 3200 here, and engine out acceleration should be 1700 feet. That's okay. And for the rod nav page, going for put the Bravo Oscar Alpha 117.1 Bravo Oscar Alpha here for the manual tune, Bravo Oscar Alpha here, and India Bravo Bravo Papa 109.75, India Bravo Bravo Papa 109.75 with the final course 294 to 931 degrees difference between, which is acceptable, and return back to the seat, which is Lemot 6 Zulu departure, Lamet correction. And this seat is as a title of RNAV seat. There is no requirement or put any departure course or maybe other course here. For the inits, Bravo, just jump into the electronic flight bag and the mass and balance and send this one to the init Bravo page. Select it here, but before that, time for going for ATSU AOC menu, received messages. Load the first load sheet, I will ignore it, but the second one we will review. The Voloti 999 Yankee Charlie is correct. 17th September 2025, which is correct. From Bologna toward Lampedusa, and Echo Charlie November Tango uniform, crew composition 2 in the cockpit, 4 in the cabin, 0 fuel weight 55.4. 55.4 is correct. Takeoff weight 63, which is correct, and also the number of packs will be 120. The number of packs will be notified here. Packs number 120, and for the next page, the mean aerodynamic chord of 0 fuel weight is 31.6 inserted, and the takeoff Mach will be 29.5. Fuel in tanks will be 7,753. That 7,760 is loaded, which is correct. Cargo distribution will be 360 in compartment 1 and compartment 2, 540 and compartment 3 and 4, and compartment 5 will be empty. And finally, the time of issuance of this information, I will accept this one, and okay, init Bravo is okay. But for the alternate today, we need almost for Fiumicino Airport around 3,000 kilogram of fuel. I put 3,000 of fuel here. The extra fuel will be about 200 kilogram for the time being, and also 6 minutes of time equal to 200. Okay, let's go for the performance calculation. Here, Lima India Papa Echo, runway 30, dry runway. Takeoff weight of 63 is perfect. Mach of takeoff weight is 29.4, which is correct. Flap configuration optimum. Force toga no. Anti-ice off. Packs off. And refresh the wind and information at time 1120, which is a new weather. Wind is 040 degrees 04 knots, variable between 010 and also 080. 10 kilometer or more visibility, scatter at 3000, temperature 23, dew point 15, and QNH 1021. Okay, and calculate. It gives us the 139 V1, VR 139, V2 140 actually, flex 67, and config 1+F, which is perfect for the train clearance, and also second segment about the excess thrust that we need during the initial portion of the climb segment. I accept it and send it to the MCDU. Check it here, 139.139.140.671, and also correct 1000 will be the thrust reduction altitude, 3200 will be the acceleration altitude, and 1700 will be our engine out acceleration. For the program, I put the Lima India Papa Echo 30 as a, in case of return back to the Bologna airport here, and just we have an item here that go for the fix info for the third page, and engine out seat should be enter here. Return back again to the primary flight display, primary flight plan, and also going for RTA, and just time is 1135, our departure time is 1200. Set it here. Okay, everything is done for this flight, and the MCDU is prepared for going for last setup of the overhead panel, the ground control on, and also turn the APU on. Okay, the passengers are boarded. Just turn the fuel tanks to on. The rest of the checks are done already during the primary stage of set up the overhead panel, and time for check the other items here. Everything is good. 122.8 is set on for the Unicom of VATSIM network for communication. There is no other. Oh, we have some other traffic here that we will observe them, but for the setup of the FIS panel, I put the 1021, and for the initial climb we will continue toward 9,000 feet, and going for check the oxygen. The interphone is on. Interphone here, the knob is in good position, the speaker is in the max, and cockpit to ground. Okay, nobody answer me. They are not connected to the interphone. And oxygen are checked and tested. Okay, I went through the setting of the simulator, and also got some information that servers have today maybe offline or interruption to get the real weather right now. As you see, the current QNH is 1013, and the reading of the altitude on PFDs and also ISIS are correct, and also the temperature is 20 degrees of centigrade. Okay, I go for recalculate the weather and takeoff performance. There is no change, almost the speeds are the same, as well as the config and also flex temperature. Okay, that's good. Going for turn the beacon on, but before that, that's time for do the cockpit preparation checklist. For the cockpit preparation checklist, for the first stage, the gear pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity is almost 7,720, and let's check that balanced both sides. Seat belt is on and ADIRS. In nav we have 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 and 3 green. Barrel ref QNH 1013 is set on right, and also ISIS and left side. Okay, closing doors and getting ready for push and start out of Lima, India, Papa Echo, Bologna Airport. Time for turn the APU bleed on, external power disconnected. And going. Hello. Okay, thank you. Stand by, please. Okay, before commencing the pushback, during the time that the tow truck is going to be connected to the aircraft, I go through the announcement, welcome announcement to the passenger. Dear passengers, dear passengers, welcome on board. Today flight Volati 909er Yankee Charlie, Bologna Airport toward Lampedusa at the southern Italy. Today we are getting ready for departure out of Bologna Airport, and also the trip time today is around 1 hour and 25 minutes, and we will cruising at an altitude of 35,000 feet initially. Welcome on board. I will go through the cruise announcement, and I will give you more information during cruise portion of flight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight on board BoomerangSimPilot Channel. Thank you. See you. Okay. Everything is ready. We are going for push and start. Let's check the exterior of the aircraft. Everything is well cleared, and also the page of the door oxy page shows that all the doors are closed and slides are armed. The cruising altitude will change right now to 37,000, 1,000 feet higher than optimum, and about 2,000 feet below the recommended max. Okay, the transponder is auto, parking brake is off, and also starting. Okay, thank you. Commencing pushback, face toward nose. And going for starting the engines.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Okay, billet pressure is acceptable. Starting number 1. Beautiful livery of Bologna with a registration Echo Charlie November Tango uniform with which equipped with the CFM engines and also sharklets. We are just pushing back out of stand 103, face toward north, and we will continue toward the position.
Gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Pay attention to illuminated
Uniform
and crew instructions.
4.
Safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on
Already I
crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you.
put the brightness to maximum, but unfortunately it reverted. The position uniform is here just between the stand 103 and 1031. Almost this position is good for uniform 4. Okay, thank you. Parking brake is set to on, pressure checked, and also the memo and starting number 2.
Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not place the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. For attracting attention, the cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window lines open.
Okay, number 2 available.
Further information regarding the safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine.
Okay, confirm the good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay, down 0.2 and almost CG is around. Almost 295 and 294, which we expected. Okay, thank you. Bypass pin is removed. And the nose wheel steering amber message goes out. Okay, equipment shows signal received after a start checklist. Anti-ice off. And ICAM status checked normal. Pitch trim 0.2 unit down, and the rudder trim neutral. After such checklist completed, and flight control check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. For the rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Okay, there is no traffic at the airport. Just over there we have a traffic, and to make a announcement for this traffic. Bologna traffic, Volatility 9er Yankee Charlie, taxi to runway 30 on uniform Tango, and also taxiway Kilo. Bologna traffic. Okay, right is clear, left also. Nice airport at the northern Italy. Brake check, pressure 0. Left is clear, right clear. Going straight ahead toward Tango. Tango is a parallel taxiway with the runway. Left and right clear. Hello, this is
Hi,
Mike.
Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Okay, thank you. Cabin is secure for departure. Approaching Tango, turning right. Increasing a little bit of power. Okay, time for taxi checklist. Flight control check, flap setting config 1 plus F, radar and predictive wind shear on an auto, engine star selector, normal and ECAM memo takeoff, no blue cabin ready. Taxi checklist completed. We are going to continue to the end and to the left toward Kilo for lineup and take off the runway. My side stick have a problem and is not perfectly and accurately set up for departure. It's actually it's for the setup. I did my best, but I don't know why it's very sensitive during the takeoff and also landing roll when I'm going through the highest speed margin. But I try to do my best for control the aircraft on the runway when I am approaching 100 and more knots of a speed. Okay, I know that the weather server is still not working today on Microsoft Flight Simulator, although if I check the outside temperature, that currently is about 24 and also the QNH is 1021, but there is no way we should continue the flight toward Lampedusa airport today with this item. Okay, we are approaching runway 30 at Bologna airport, and I turn the TCAS on to watch the other traffics around the aerodrome. Okay, no traffic on other side and also the final runway 30. I make a broadcast for other traffic in Bologna airport that I am lining up the runway for departure for runway 30. Bologna traffic, Voloti 9er Yankee Charlie, going for lineup and takeoff runway 30, and follow Lamed 6 Zulu departure Bologna traffic out of runway 30. Okay, going for lineup items. Cabin crew, prepare for departure. Lineup checklist. Takeoff runway 30 identified. Final is clear. Also TCAS TARA packs 1 and 2 off. Lineup checklist completed. Okay, everything's are done and completed for departure and takeoff. Manflex 67 SRS runway auto thrust blue, thrust set 100. V1 rotate. Okay, positive climb, gear up. Thrust climb. Climb 9000 blue. Okay, AP1 auto thrust check and we are now out of runway 30, Bologna airport, and a nice environment around the aerodrome. Just passing 3000 feet now. And accelerating to a speed 230 magenta. Okay, pack 1 on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while your seatbelts are not. We recommend you keep your seatbelts fastened.
Second pack on. Okay, flap 0, speed check, flap 0. Okay, the outside air temperature is now as a TAT 180, and there is no need now for turn the anti-ice to on. Just passing layer of cloud at 5000 feet and almost up to maybe 7 or 8000 feet. Okay, just passing transition. So the standard passing level 6-8 now. We should be at Papa Echo 612 at or above 5000. That we are now out of this altitude and climbing final fly level 370, which shows us fly level 370 blue. I am flying an Airbus wide-body aircraft. At this time, when we set here the final level, we got alt cruise blue instead of alt blue here, and whenever we approaching to that altitude, the alt cruise will be green. Okay, just passing 10,000 feet. ECAM memo reviewed, and also the cruise level is fly level 370, optimum 370, recommended max 390. I put after departure a little bit later the packs 1 and 2 on because of the first constraint of at or above 2400 feet. that I want to the aircraft climb sharper. It was a low altitude constraint, and it doesn't impact to the passenger comfort a lot, although the airport elevation was almost sea level, and there is no matter for that purpose. And due to fuel consumption and also airline cost and aircraft cost, I didn't want to turn the APU on for the climb and also departure. But if you do this, please be advised that you are not allowed that put the packs off out of bleed and also air for a long period and time, but just before 3000 feet, almost around 3000 feet, I put them on. Okay, we are climbing out of Bologna with a very nice environment of northern Italy, and going through the southwest of the airport right now, turning into track about 170 and 165. You see that the constraint for Papa Echo 613 is at or above flight level 90, but right now just about 8 miles before this constraint, we just passing flight level 180. I told you that before departure, this requirement of seat according to our ground speed is almost 1700 feet per minute. That right now we are just maintaining 2500 feet per minute rate of climb, just when approaching level 200, and it does not affect our performance during the departure out of Lamed 6 Zulu departure. Just passing level 200, I prefer to put the train on ND to off position, and just approaching Papa Echo 613 at or above flight level 200. Few minutes later, when we speed up over 250 and just increase to our climb speed to 284, it will reduce our body angle or aircraft pitch attitude to lower than 5 degrees nose up, and I will go through the 284 is magenta and accelerating toward now, and I will turn the seatbelt sign off for cabin crew to go to have the passengers and also serve the food and beverages to the passengers. Okay, due to these trains, the constraint and also the climb gradient is established for this departure, but actually we are, and most of the jet aircrafts are met this constraint and also limitation for this standard instrument departure. Very nice mood and very nice weather condition now, and we are now turning toward almost 165 degrees toward the Lampedusa, which is our exit point from the Lima India Papa Echo Airport. You see that we are now reaching and maintaining a speed of 284, and the attitude of the aircraft is decreased toward 5 degrees. I put and select the vertical speed of 1400 and pull. Check the FMA speed, vertical speed 1400 feet. The body angle is right now below the 5 degrees, and the vertical speed is fixed at 1400 feet per minute right now. The seatbelt sign is off, and let's go for this view and the wing view from the cabin of this flight aboard Bologna 999er Yankee Charlie. Okay, just approaching Lampedusa, which is our sit point, and time for remove the fix infos. We made almost 3 fix infos for our departure, and clear the manual tune of the rod nav, and also for the secondary. We are okay, everything is good, and the aircraft is in a good shape. I prefer to copy active the primary flight plan to secondary and choose the performance page for the time being. Passing level 265, climbing final flight level 370. Okay, right now time to take a rest. I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride on board the Bologna 999er Yankee Charlie, and also on board BoomerangSimPilot Channel. Very nice environment beneath the aircraft, and upon reaching the cruise level, I will back and I will talk with you about 2 items that I promised you during the preparation of this flight. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, and now toward the cruising level. See you. Welcome back again into the cockpit. We are now just passing the point cabin, and almost 80 mile distance toward our top of descent point. But we are going for explanation about some items, about two items that I mentioned already. If you see the destination airport that I got it during the preparation and also planning of the flight, for the Lima India Charlie Delta Lampedusa airport, which is our destination, according to the METAR, which issued at time 0920, you can see that strange items and also words that are not regular in all METARs and also aerodrome weather reports. The first one is auto, and the next one is November Charlie Delta, which is no cloud detected. I'm going through the explanation in detail about these two items as a bonus of this flight for those that are watching this flight from Bologna toward Lampedusa as a training, and also nice to know item. Actually, in aviation weather report, specifically METARs or meteorological aerodrome reports, auto is an optional code word that indicates the report was generated using data from an automated observing system, such as the Automated Surface Observing System or ASOS, or Automated Weather Observing System or AVOS. Without a human intervention or augmentation. This means the observation was produced entirely by instruments and sensors, and the reporting station, which can result in more limited detail in compared to manually augmented report. In example, automated system may not detect certain phenomena like freezing rain as accurately. When a human observer, such as air traffic control personnel, supervises or augments the data, the auto identifier is omitted from the report. I hope you enjoyed this explanation about the auto word, which sometimes you see in the meteorological aerodrome reports or METARs. And right now we are approaching the wide and also big island, which is located at the southern east part of the Italy, which is Catania. We just at this area, as you see the runway and also aerodrome environment around the northwest of the island. We just passed a beam of Lima India Charlie Juliet, which is Palermo, and we crossed the west of the island towards south, and we just at a distance we passed the Malta from the west, and continue descent toward our destination, Lampedusa. Okay, just as a next item, we are looking at the next part, that the November Charlie Delta is seen in this report. Sometimes you can detect and see this item in the meteorological aerodrome report or METARs. Actually, whenever you see this item in meters, aviation weather reports the no cloud detected. It indicates that the automated weather observing system, in example ACES or Airbus that we will talk already, did not detect any cloud below a certain altitude, typically below the 1,000 feet above ground level for most automated systems. This code is used specifically in automated report, often marked with auto that we talked already, with no cloud layer are observed by the sensors. Note that NCD, November Charlie Delta, or no cloud detected does not necessarily mean the sky is completely clear, as automated system may miss higher cloud, in example cirrus cloud, or have limitation in detecting certain cloud type. If a human observer is involved, term like clear or a specific cloud layer might be reported instant. Okay, it was some words, sentences, as well as explanations about these two items. I hope you have enjoyed and learned about it. And we are almost about 50 mile inbound to a point that I put it as a place distance 01, that as a reminder for me for top of descent point. And just today we are going to descend toward the destination with a actually selected mode and not managed mode, and we are just passing the great and beautiful island of Catania, and also the Palermo, which we pass abeam of the airport, and going down toward the southern Mediterranean Sea aboard Bologna Airbus A320. Today, as information, we are going to do the yearly stabilized approach. Today, I will put the link which already I introduced in the channel about the yearly stabilized approach, and also the decelerated approach. During the previous videos, I put the link in the comment below, and also right now on this video. If you do not see that video, I recommended you, after watching this video, go through that and check that video. It was a great video that I explained already. I did explain in detail about these two kind of approach speed items, which are yearly stabilized and also decelerated. Okay, we just 10 mile inbound to Papa Delta 01, which is our descending top of descent point. According to my calculation, I descend to initially fly level 210. Seatbelt sign is on. The MCDU is planned, and also the I set the vertical speed of -1000 feet per minute rate of descent, and alt fly level 210 blue. For the item of decelerate yearly stabilized approach correction, A speed error at Charlie Delta 325 checked. Enter descent data. Before I already did it. Okay, everything is good, no problem. And just open descent, thrust idle, descending to fly level 210, and also for this type of approach I put Peagle as a final descent point, a speed of 134, which is our approach speed, and maintaining 2000. This alt constraint was already plus 2000. I revised it to 2000. I'm planning for Peagle at speed 134 and altitude 2000, and for this item we are going to localizer approach. You see here for the localizer approach of Lima India Charlie Delta that the Peagle is the final approach fix also, and final descent point as a FMGC calculation. We will be level off at 2000 with approach speed and full configuration about the flap and also landing gears. Just 0.3 mile inbound to Peagle. Sorry, 1 mile inbound to Peagle. I set the 3 angle descent angle, which is noted here, and the approach is based on, and just 0.3 mile inbound to Peagle. I put the track FPA, or actually FPA knob, which is this one, to establish at 3 degrees angle of descent upon reaching the Peagle. We are right now on a speed 260 and with rate of descent almost 2000 feet per minute. We are now descending toward fly level 210, just passing Senti, and descending toward Colex. This yo-yo shows us that we are below the profile according to calculation at or above 500 feet below the profile. That in Prague page we see that 600 and almost 50 feet we are below the profile, which calculated already by the FMGC. But today I am decided to go through the selected mode, not managed mode, and right now the thrust is idle. Engine parameters and also N1 is shown here at the ECAM, and also the open descent mode is engaged right now during this part of the descent, which is the initial part of descent. Okay, we are just passing actually the center of the Mediterranean Sea and going down through the southern part toward our destination of Lampedusa airport. And there is another item that I should notify you. In case of this approach, proceed on track 258 toward Mupak, which is here. It's better to go from here, Mupak, with the inbound leg of course 073, speed 210 or at or above 2000 feet, and inbound is 078 degrees. The minimum halting altitude is 2000, max speed 200 and 10. The holding is based on right turn, and as confirmation with the chart, the holding is right. The next item is, if I refer to the airport plan view, okay, passing level 260, and if I go to the airport plan view of Lampedusa airport, you can see that we have just 1795 meters of runway. The runway is very short, and also according to calculation, the low auto brake selection is not guaranteed us for landing at this short runway, but the medium auto brake make this landing guaranteed to be safe. But upon landing and touchdown on runway 26, we are continue to the end of the runway. There is no turning pad at abeam of threshold runway 08. We'll backtrack the runway 26 and via Bravo, which will be after backtrack the second taxiway to the left, will leave the runway. Okay, descending at 2000 feet, and we approaching Colex at 13 mile, and you see that we are right now again below the profile according to FMGC calculation. We are almost 1050 feet below the profile according to that calculation, but according to my calculation, I expected to pass Colex at flight level 210, which will happen at flight level 210. It means, according to my calculation, we are on profile for this approach. Actually, on this position, the Malta island is located almost here. I cannot see the Malta island over here, and if we return back to the cockpit and select the airport, yes, the Malta is over here almost at the distance of about 100 and maybe 10 or 20 miles. We are just passing level 150. The minimum after passing Colex, we can descend to fly level 60, and upon reaching MCAL should be at max speed 250 at or above fly level 65. Okay, that's good. There is a note here for fly level 65 that or transition level if higher. Today our transition level is actually fly level 60, and we will maintain the 65 or above upon reaching the MCOM. I set the speed to 30 and set the rate of descent of 1000 feet per minute, speed vs 1000, and reducing speed to 230 or right now 220. I will check the green dot speed later. The green dot is right now 205, and I prefer to maintain 220. Okay, just passing fly level 110, reducing to speed 220, and the yo-yo is right now gonna to be center. We are almost about 262 feet below our profile, and okay, just reaching at 220 within a few seconds. We are almost on profile and passing 10,000. Time for turn the landing lights on, give the signal to the cabin for a start off. Astral cockpit at 10,000 feet, and also you can memory view, maintaining 220, thrust idle open descent, fly level 20 blue. Right now the GPS's primary accuracy is high. Okay, just passing MCOL right now at almost fly level 90, and descending to Charlie Delta 323, that should be at or below 4,000 feet or at or above 2,000. We are going for localizer runway 26 today as a 2D approach or a non-precision approach. According to nature of this approach
Cabin crew must
and
now
the guidance for our arrival, I prefer to do the early stabilized approach today. And you see that I how will follow this procedure for the localizer approach today down to the runway for runway 26. I'm going to activate the approach phase, confirm, approach phase activated. This enter-descent data is regarding to the weather that today the Microsoft servers have a problem about the injection of the live weather to the Flight Simulator 2020. Max speed at Charlie Delta 323 should be 210. Transition level and 1013 time for approach checklist. Barrow ref QNH 1013 set seatbelt on minimum. Barrow 470 is set. I add 500 feet to this MDADA because of the continuous descent final approach, and auto brake medium, engine exhaust selector normal. Approach checklist completed. Just reducing the speed to 180 and time for flaps 1. Speed check flaps 1. And flaps 2, speed checked, flaps 2, 175 speed is good. I passed the Charlie Delta 323 almost 400 or 500 feet above. And we are gonna to Charlie Delta 324. We are going for localizer approach. Are not allowed to engage the approach button. Lock a star, gear down, and set the speed managed. Vertical speed minus 1500. Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. And flaps full. 1000 to go checked. We're just passing Balfu, reducing to a speed 134, which is our approach speed.
2,500.
Checked, lock. The MCDU and flight plan pages sequenced. We are inbound to Peagle as a final descent point and also final approach fix. Alt start checked. 2000. This approach altitude is set. Also, I put approach speed 135 and 1 mile inbound to Peagle. Right now I select the track FBA. The runway track is 258. We are going to do the landing checklist. Landing checklist ECAM memo to go and cabin ready. Not received yet. Okay, 1 mile. Set the -3 degrees and 0.3. Pull FBA -3. Check descending to runway, runway inside, and landing. No blue on ECAM memo and cabin ready. I called them and notified already through the PA for landing. At a long distance we can see 2 white, 2 red for the pappies. Just passing 1000 checked. Still 2 white, 2 red. Maybe during latest stage of the approach I will go a little bit down because of short runway and should be land. At the beginning of the runway we got 3 white, 1 red, increasing the rate of descent and time for autopilot off.
100 above.
FDs
500.
sorry off. Set runway track 258 and taking manual. 2 white, 2 red.
300.
Rate of descent 900.
200.
Checked.
Fifty, 40,
Too low, terrain.
20, retard. Drive.
Spoilers, reverse green, diesel. Manual brake. Auto brake off. Reverse R stowed, taking to the right of the runway, reducing the speed to safe taxi speed. Okay, welcome to Lampedusa airport, and going for do the after landing
Ladies and gentlemen,
items.
the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging,
We didn't have any bounce. The G-force was 1.14 G, and we landed just within a touchdown zone and also exactly on aiming point with the 138 feet per minute rate of descent.
reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
We are backtracking runway 26 and going to vacate via taxiway Bravo, which is second taxiway to the left. And after landing checklist, the radar and predictive wind shear system off. After landing checklist completed. We're just approaching taxiway Alpha. The next one is Bravo. Okay, reducing speed. APU is available. And first taxiway to the left is Bravo. Follow me inside. Unfortunately, the follow me went to the other way. Time for landing, lights off, beacon and wing scan. Hey man, what are you doing? Follow me has arrived. Right and left are clear. This area is very tight. Okay, AP bleed on. Number 2 off and positive shutdown.
Cabin crew disarmed.
Both engines. Seatbelt off. Beacon off. And fuel. Two point five, 2.5. Okay, parking checklist. Parking brake or shocks, set engines off, fuel pumps off, and parking checklist completed. Okay, welcome to Lampedusa airport, and hope you have enjoyed this flight from Bologna airport. Onboard Voloti Airbus A320 Echo Charlie November Tango uniform. Today, unfortunately, we had a experience of no live weather due to some problem with the Microsoft Flight Simulator servers, but we experienced soft and also not turbulent flight. If you like this flight and also have an idea or maybe a suggestion or recommendation for the channel, feel free to inform me through the comments below this video. Thank you for joining me on board this flight, and if you do not subscribe the channel yet, that's my pleasure to have you as a subscriber to the channel. And I remind you again to go back for the those videos about the early stabilized and also decelerated approach that I introduced to the channel previously. Again, thank you very much for joining me on board this flight, and hope to see you again in the near future on board another flight or another tutorial on BoomerangSimPilot Channel. Wish you a safe sky as always, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as always on board BoomerangSimPilot Channel. Thank you very much, and goodbye.